I really wish this shit had team chat, bro, so I could just tell them what's up.
There is no escape for thee, little pillager, bent on sacking the lands of gold.
What's up?
Getting back on Cyberpunk. I am so fucking addicted, it's not even funny.
Nah, it's
I have
dope.
legitimately put in 30 hours in this game and I bought it like 4.5 days
That's how I was with Nightreign. I'm probably up to like 40 or 50 now.
ago. Yeah, I'm like, I looked at it and it said I'm like 40% of the way done. I was like, holy fuck, I still got 100 hours, let's go.
No, for real.
I'm doing, like, I want to stream it, because I sit here and play for like fucking 10 hours. But I wanted to stream it, but I was like, I do all the bullshit people don't want to watch. Like, I run around, do all the little tiny missions and shit.
Yeah.
I feel like normal rivals is one thing. I wouldn't mind bringing action and skills and having stupid shit, whatever, and fun on the but stuff like this. Like, I want to play it at my own pace, and I want to enjoy it, and I don't want to feel like I'm getting rushed to do shit.
No, for real.
Oh, whoops. I haven't played this since last night, and the first thing I accidentally did was throw a fucking grenade right in the middle of the fucking game. Sorry. Nightreign.
Yeah.
The only thing left to do on that game for me is fucking, kill every boss with every person or whatever. Or kill the last boss.
Yeah. No, I'm just trying to do the Rememerences right now. I don't even know if it's an achievement. I just kind of want to do it.
Yeah, that's gotta be. Did you ever play Cyberpunk?
No.
It is one of the most fucked up video games I've ever played. Like, I was not expecting what it actually is. It's crazy. Like, it first started, it kind of shocked me a little bit. When you're customizing your character, you're like making their face or whatever, and I always play female characters. I don't know why I always have. And when you go down like past the face customization, it's just titties. And I'm like, okay, well, that's a little crazy. Like, I wasn't expecting that, but whatever, that's typical. And then it goes down to pussy. And it's like, how do you want their bush to be? How do you want all this shit? I'm like, what? Like, what the fuck is this?
No, that's
And
crazy.
then all of a sudden, like, they have these things called, cyber, or brain dances. And what it is, you put on these goggles and you get to relive somebody's life. So like they implant a cybernetic eye into their head and audio recording and stuff. And they make a small movie about whatever they're doing. And if you go, like, it could be like sex or some big shit. Like, people will go fuck hot with it and record it. Simulate your body to where it feels like you're doing all the movies shit, which is probably coming in real life sooner or later. But you can go to the dark side of it, and it'll be like murders and whatever else, and you can feel what it's like to take somebody's life and shit. And it is like, when you're watching it back, it is like, Jesus fucking Christ, this is a fucked up video game. Kind of fucking wild.
No, that is crazy. I've watched somebody play the story, but I didn't see none of that.
Yeah, it is. Like the one woman, like a huge character, I don't want to say who, but anyway, she's got issues. She's also a doll implant is what it's called. And they don't really explain it too well, but I'm pretty sure what the doll implant is. Well, I know exactly. Well, not exactly. But anyway, the doll implant is like, they have this thing where if you're super good looking, or you get patched up to be super good looking, you can get this thing called a doll implant, and then you can go work at one of these clubs. And what I'm pretty sure is happening is they're shutting your brain off, turning you into a sex robot. You get fucked for however long the people want to use you, and you do whatever they want. And then when they walk out of the room, they turn your brain back on, so you don't even know what you did. And that's what the doll implant's for. And it's like super expensive. One of your friends in this game has that implant, and she gets kidnapped by these fucked up people, abused like horribly, and then you rescue her, and the one woman that's like helping you save her is like, hey, I've watched her tapes, like, of what they were doing to her. She needs psychiatric help and all this other stuff. And like when you find her, she's laying next to this bed, like covered in blood and unconscious. And it's like they were fucking raping and beating her for like weeks, and it was all recorded. So they were gonna use that as one of those dark net fucking things. And I was like, what is going on in this game? Like I thought I was just gonna be super criminal and shit. Like it is so fucked, dude.
Nah, that is crazy.
It is so in-depth, too. I've barely scratched the surface of how to play it after 40 hours. Like, I mean, I understand it now to an extent, but like all the upgrades and stuff like Falco's talk about, I'm still like, I should probably go do that. I don't know. Like, I have some upgrades, but I don't know what they are. But I kind of like it, though. It's like different from everything else I play. And the cool part is getting DLC.
Oh shit.
I'll probably get myself. I literally just fucking play this all day, dude.
God damn. Bro, this motherfucker who wasn't, he was just going off and doing his own shit the whole game. He just left fucking to leave me and this other dude to fucking 2v
That's
shit.
fucking bullshit.
No, for real. He started a fight with a bell bearing hunter. We got him to half health and he died and then he just left. And I'm like, bro, like, what did you want us to do? It's the bell bearing hunter. Like, you're not gonna just run through it.
Whoa, what is happening? I'm supposed to deliver a package. And I just get in this guy's car and drive it to Chinatown. And then I hear some dude screaming in the trunk. So I fucking open the trunk up and they all start attacking me. There's some corporate guy that, like, the whole game's about leading the corporation, and I let him go, and he was like, hey, I know what conflict that means, like, I will pay her more than whatever, she's gonna pay to kill me, and this whole game's about money, right? So I was like, yeah, that's fine, let him go, see if I can get more money. And then she calls me and she was like, oh, somebody recently outbid that, so he's gonna die anyway. I was like, okay.
That's crazy.
This game is so interesting. I will say, I think probably 15 of my 40 hours of game is just getting completed. Just like this map is so fucking big. And the cars are, I mean, they're not slow, I guess, but God, if you ever want to make a game that's over 100 hours of fun, a huge map, no matter what it is.
I mean, shit, that's a big part of Elden Ring is the map is so fucking huge and there's so much exploration you gotta do. Like, I beat, because, like, for the achievement, I had to beat the game 3 times. One of my playthroughs, I beat it in, like, a fucking hour. But it could have been way less than that if I didn't have to run so far.
What do you have to just final boss or something?
There's, like, certain bosses you have to beat for the main story. And then, like, there's so many different ways you can speedrun it, because, like, 90% of the bosses are just optional. Like, my first run through took me like 40 hours at least, and then my second one took me like an hour. But that's like if you skip all the fun stuff.
Yeah, I like doing everything. At least my first one.
Yeah, I try and kill like every NPC at least once.
There's like one mission in here that I'm not doing with, but if I'm that close to the platinum, I'll do it. You gotta go around the city and find 70 tarot cards that you break down to the mall and scan.
Oh, damn.
70? Like, I've done like 8 of them, and they're spread so fucking far out. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I don't know if I can do that. I hate this, but there's always fun.
Oh yeah, bro. Like, I feel like every game gotta have at least one.
Fucking Skyrim, they have that one where you have to find the little purple, whatever the fuck they are, the little rocks or whatever, and they have no way of telling you where they're at, and they're just annoying, and they stay in your inventory for
Damn.
and there's, I don't remember how many, 26 of them or something like that. I've played that game for hundreds of hours, probably only ever found like 10 of them.
Oh my god. Dude, I have no fucking heals. This is about to be such a bad one. Oh, like, it wasn't going too bad, but then that dude left, and it was just been a struggle since then.
Oh, yeah. I feel like they should have an automatic. Did you see they're coming out with duos now?
Yeah.
I wonder if that means the bosses are going to be strong for like 2 people or just fuck everybody anyway.
No, it'll be challenged for 2 people. Yeah, there were a bunch of people complaining because it didn't have it on launch, but since I've been playing it, I'm like, I understand why they didn't even think about a 2-player mode at first.
Yeah. Something that's kind of dumb is one of your best friends getting into all that shit. The dudes build up, they did it really well. But you're sitting at the bar with them. And if you go into the extra conversations or the stuff you don't have to say to progress the story, but like the interesting shit, the backstory, he says that he asks the bartender and says, what do you have to do to get a drink named about you? Because, or after you. Because that bar has like Johnny Silverhand, like one of the protagonists of the story. They have like different heroes' names that went down in battling somebody and dying or whatever. And she's like, you have to die. Like, you have to be a hero, you have to be a fucking mercenary from here, and you have to die. And then he was like, alright, here's my drink, right? Tell her I want whatever the fucking drink is. And later in the story, he fucking dies, so I go back to that bar, and I say, can I have a drink in remembrance of a friend? And she's like, yeah, I remember it. supposedly, she just says the drink name, and she's like, what would you like? And you go on their menu, and it's not there, and it never is. And I'm like, why would that be an oversight that they had? Why would you not put his drink at the bar? Like, that was like such a huge build-up to that part. She even remembered the fucking ingredients, and then it's not on the menu. Like, that's such a weird thing to skip.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.